Hello everyone, it's DaylightVienna, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at Minecraft 26.3's new items and trying out some of their new features. Currently there is no scheduled release date for these items, however we do know they are coming to the game, and I think they're going to add so many cool experiences that every single player is going to be able to utilize and bring into their own game. If you like content like this, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment telling me what other features you want me to try out. Starting out strong, we're going to go look at these poplar trees. Now there is two types of wood and all the variations that surround them. If we look at this wood here, this is the exact same wood as this, and if you strip it, it's going to come into this form. And I think these are just so cool because they add so much more color variation to the other wood types that we have. So if we jump into the creative menu right now, we can see these other woods here. Like our closest thing we have right now would be, I guess, our pale oak, just because it's lighter. It's that white kind of creamy tone. And I think this adds so much. These are the blocks that I think look quote-unquote most like this block, but I really don't even think the poplar wood looks anything similarly remote to any of these blocks. Maybe it looks similar to this gray concrete, the light gray concrete, but I think even then this block adds so many more variations. I think something that could also be really cool if you use texture-wise is the dead tube coral block. Paired next to this, I think it almost looks like wallpaper, like gray wallpaper, and I think that is just such a cool element to add. And I think this is such a cool transition. Obviously this is quite a harsh transition, but I think if you built this up around here, that you could totally have some sort of like cool wall feature and add some texturing here with the coral. I think you bring in so many different elements, and if you need, let's see here, if you want to pop in some of these too, the stripped poplar wood, I think this would be such a cute textured wall feature, and I think that it totally catches your eye. It's not too busy. All of the aspects are there that like belong there, and you've got solid blocks, you've got textured blocks, you've got busy blocks, and I think that all in all, this would be such a great block to have in the game, and I'm so excited for everything that it's going to be and how we can utilize all of it for the gameplay. It's just such a good neutral, and of course we have door features and trapdoor features. I love this door. Like truly, I think this door is absolutely adorable, and along with the trapdoor too. These might be some of my favorite. I just love Minecraft doors that you can actually see out of, because ain't no chance I'm putting a door that I can't see out of in front of my house. So I think this poplar door just blends really well into these recent doors that have been, I mean, jungle doors aren't recent, but it's something from like the big wood expansion pack that I think has that like keyhole shape where you can actually see out of it. I think it's a really valuable asset to have in the game, but I think also it just goes so well with these color variants. I mean, obviously the pink is a little different, but like these are all neutral doors, and I think just back to this color, this poplar color just adds so much to the game in a wood variation that we don't quite have. Like it's almost the midway point between a brown and a gray, and you've got those like almost purpley tones to it. But additionally, moving on, you've got more button variations and trapdoor variations. Also in the same vein are these fences and the fence gates. They just go like every other wood type, but you just get a new color and all the new possibilities that comes with. Now, what we also have is the poplar sapling. These are the ones that create all of these trees. Obviously, I put multiple together, but if we take this and then also grab some bone meal here, then I can show you exactly what happens when you plant one. Okay, if we plant one here and then we bone meal it, it doesn't matter where in the biome you are or what biome you are, you will always have a randomly generated stat of whether you're going to get the red, orange, or yellow leaves. And I will say, let's do one little experiment right here because the number isn't actually out. So we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to see out of 5 how many develop with this shelf mushroom on it. Okay, we got 2 out of 5. Maybe we should try another 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, out of all of these, it looks like only 4 grew mushrooms. And of course, that really just depends. It's all randomly generated. But it looks like 4 out of 10 is the stat we've gotten here. And of course, that is obviously subject to change as the game continues to develop, because these features, of course, are not out yet. So they are all possible to change and probably subject to change. I do know that these logs right here, they will be fallen logs in the forest. They will develop with the shelf mushrooms on it. Of course, not all of them, but definitely some of them. We also have red shrubs that grow. I think they're generally all the same, but imagine if you collect a bunch of these, you could totally have like a whole little shrubbery outside. I also think that these look like they would belong in the nether almost. I don't even think if you look up nether, oh, you do get stuff like that. But if we go here to natural blocks, these totally reminds me of the jungle veins. Oh, the crimson roots and the weeping vines from the nether. I think those are, I don't even think, oh, okay. Can you even place these on regular grass? Oh, you can. That's so fun. It's all this similar red texture. And of course, I think the nether stuff is a little bit more saturated and more pinky tones. But I think this is really close to that. Obviously, this is a little bit orangey. But that being said, I think you could totally mix and match these things together. Like, if they get longer and longer, can I make this longer? No, I guess not. But I think this fits right in. Honestly, it might even fit more than this shrub does to the actual biome itself. I think these reds just really complement each other well. They're obviously a little different, but I think this is even more different because you've got the pinks that this weeping vine doesn't have. But all that to say that I think this blends so well into the other features already in the game that it just makes this such an easy add-on that is just utilized by every single player in the game. Now we're moving on to another crazy cool feature of this update, which is going to be all of the slabs. There are so many slabs and stair blocks that have been added that I think just totally bring out so many aspects of this build. This entire structure here is built from things, these are all slabs, which of course these are real blocks, but we've added, but like these are 2 slabs. But this is light gray wool stair that they're just another block. Something I did want to see though is when preparing for this video, I wanted to add all of these slabs. Okay, this is the white concrete stair, and in comparison to all the other stair blocks we have here, I'm going to put the smooth quartz over here just to see the difference. These have been our other white blocks if you needed a build that was supposed to look regal and just very uppity. A lot of times like you'd use that quartz because it's that stone, it's really nice. But now we've got another white block, or you could, I guess you always use the pale oak stair block, but it's just different when you have an actual block that is smooth. So like these are our other smooth blocks that have to do with the white. Another thing I did want to see too is while we have so many different blocks is here are our grays. So these are the blocks that I thought were generally more smooth and a similar gray color to the gray wool block, the light gray wool stair, and then the light concrete. Of course, they are a lot more cool gray, and I think this is a warm gray. But that being said, I think that these blocks just add more to the amount of texturing that you guys can do, and also just the amount of things that we can blend blocks with. Obviously, it depends on what your final block here is, but that can totally have such a segue from these darker grays or like these cooler gray tones into the warmer gray tone, and then whatever else you have to add here. And then I've got 2 more. These are the red ones. If we switch out with these here, then we have the red blocks, the orange blocks, and the black blocks. Well, the black blocks I've already shown you here, but so I guess those don't really matter anymore. The ones that I did want to show you are these oranges. Again, I picked only like the smooth looking blocks or the ones similar in color. So these are now your orange ones, and I think they probably look closer to the resin blocks too. That I don't think there's a slabs with them, but they're not obviously smooth, but they totally, you could texturize with these blocks. And you haven't been able to do that before. Same with the red concrete stairs. Just the whole point of these are your smooth options if you were trying to break up any busyness in texturing. And I think that you're able to do that because you now have these basic fundamental blocks that don't have a lot going on, where you're able to, again, also you can do that with the wool, but especially when I'm talking more about the concrete, but it's just what you're able to do with these blocks that you just normally wouldn't be able to do currently in the game. Just like the other ones, we also have slabs. Unfortunately, they are not stackable. I've already tried, and that would actually been a revolutionary. But of course, you can stack them and make full blocks like always, and you can create random structures like this, which of course, this was just thrown together to create some sort of visual aspect to this video. But I think that the more you add, the more texturing you can create because of these stair blocks. But also something you can create is tents. They're actually going to be naturally spawning now. They're not going to look like this, but this is what they're going to look like. I'm gesturing to put up a picture now of what they're going to generally naturally be spawning as. Like, this is literally all just blocks that I made. Like, this might be a wool block. Oh, this is a wool slab. Literally, this is a wool slab. So you've got your wool stairs, go into a wool stair, and this is literally wool slab stack. So you're not even using a full wool block, which obviously, why not just use a full block? But my point being here is that this entire build was created and was out of things that would not have been possible before. And now it just looks so cohesive, where this is like something that you would use. Now, what I will say is this entire update is so cool. Like, literally, we're gonna get to cushions in a second, but what I'm gonna get to now is how entirely fantastic these straw beds are. Now, probably anyone who's ever played Minecraft and actually explored and did not just play creative mode always gets a little scared when they leave their home bed to go explore and like, dang, what if I die and I'm like 2,000 blocks out from my house? What do I do then, or my home base, or whatever? What this bed enables you to do is that you can now go to sleep and it does not reset your spawn. What I used to do when I went exploring, and still do, because obviously this feature is not currently in the game, is anytime I get to a village on my way, I would like set my spawn and then keep going at the village. So then if I died and I needed to get my stuff back, I'm halfway between my house, or I'm partially the journey home. Looks like it's almost night, and then we can go ahead and sleep as soon as the sun hits the horizon, which is probably about 3 seconds. So if we go here and we can sleep now. Oh, look at all of my commands that did not quite work. And the bed disappears once you wake up. So once you wake up, you no longer need it anymore, and because it wasn't really there to begin with. I mean, was there to begin with, but that being said, it's like, it doesn't reset your spawns. You can't pick it up and take it with you. Once it's down, it is down, and that's not something you can really change. But won't change once you sit on it is the cushions. When I tell you, this block is actually insane. Is it a block? I guess it's a decorative piece, but there are so many different options for them. So if we get up here, then in this chest here, I have all the different wools or different cushions, and you can place them in different places. So you can place them on top of things, below things. And you can sit here. You have to, like, I have a left shift to get up, but I can also, like, you can get to whatever desired height you want. I don't know. I thought you were able to stack them, but that might have been something they've already removed from the game. One thing I do want to currently test, because I have seen it before, but because all of this keeps being subject to change, I want to go ahead and see in a cauldron. You were at one point able to put it up in every single layer of the build, but I don't of the cavern in the middle. But I only think you're able to put it in the bottom now. I don't think you can put it. Yeah, you can only put it here, or I don't even think you can't even put it at the top. It's just here, which you can put it on top of course, but no longer inside the actual bucket or cauldron. Just in the bottom, which again, you can literally now sit inside of these, which is just so cute. Like, what? This is just such an aspect that has never been in Minecraft before, which is actually crazy. Oh, you can put them in stairs right there. Like, if we wanted to, again, this just adds so much more depth to the build. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If we grab our light gray cushion from here, then we can also see how this can literally stack here and just create another layer. So, or if we come over here to our, actually, let me make sure I have the white one. There we go. If we needed less of an angle, because of course there's like a little bit of a drop here, we wanted to build that up a little bit more, we could totally build this up. You can't really hear because this is the edge of the block. It's going to place here, not on top of here. But that being said, if we needed to change any incline, it's added a lot more of a slope than this side, of course. And of course, like, it's all like user preference. So if you love that and you hate the other one, like, that's totally fine too. So much is added for this update. You cannot, however, jump on the cushion. I think you're going to always go through it, which makes sense. This is still such a fun part of the game. Like, you can sit wherever now. You can just have a little picnic with your friends. Guys, if you want an entire video on chair designs, I would absolutely be down. Truly, I think that this block revolutionizes. Oh my gosh. I'm currently in the That's crazy. Anyways, I think this block absolutely revolutionizes, I mean, truly revolutionizes Minecraft gameplay to an utmost degree. Like, how many times have you and your friends been in minecarts just chilling around because you couldn't sit down, or you've built the like ugliest little chair that you could that is literally a like you would grab some signs wherever signs are. Actually, I think there's some, oh gosh, I'm throwing everything. There's a sign here where you could just like, you would place things on the edge like this, and this was your chair. And of course, this is a chair. You can sit here and stand here all you want. If I can actually, there we go. Oh gosh, there we go. Like, that's how you and your friends, you just sit there and be like, oh yeah, we're all talking and hanging out. Well, not anymore. You can now literally place this down. Wow, this is quite frankly probably the ugliest chair I would have ever built, and huzzah for me building my first chair. But now you get to sit down. Like, guys, this truly revolutionizes Minecraft as a whole. And it's not been announced yet whether they would be like spawned in villages or anything, but just the fact that we can already do this is actually insane. It's going to be such a crazy cool thing, and you can literally place them on any block for the most part. And of course there is a little bit of color differences, but I think they've picked a general white, like at least like the white, they've picked a cool tone white, not like a bright white, not a yellowy or a cream color like the quartz block is. It's a very pure white color. You can literally cover your chests now. This is actually might be the best block in this entire game. All that to say, thank you so much for watching this video. And like I said, if you guys would love for me to make a video showing you all the different chair types you can make, I would love to do that. I think that would be so fun. So just leave a like, leave a comment on what you want to see from me next. And if you like videos like this, I know this is one I haven't really done before of like what new things are coming to Minecraft, but I actually really enjoyed it. So if you like seeing this kind of content, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I will see you next time. Goodbye!